Hey everyone! Welcome to my book bash to earn some books for Lakewood's Public Schools Library. I'm really excited that you're all here. As I said in my welcome post, Lakewood's Public School in Oshawa is near and dear to my heart. It is the school I went to public school at from kindergarten to grade 6. I graduated grade 6, went to a middle school for grade 7, and then we were all brought back because the middle schools were closed, and I graduated grade 8. So I technically graduated kindergarten, grade 6, and grade 8, all from Lakewoods. Went back to do co-op in high school, went back and did a placement during Teachers College, and then I went back and did an LTO, and then went to another school, and then came back to Lakewoods and finally got permanent there. So it is the school that has my heart. I'm currently working there, but I'm on mat leave this year. But the students are super deserving, and some nice, bright, engaging books would be just awesome for them. And hopefully they can get their hands on them physically in September, because we'll all go back to normal. Maybe that's wishful thinking, I'm not sure. But I'll wait just a couple more minutes to let more people come in. Hey, Jordan. Please comment on the comment board while I'm talking. If you have any questions, I'll try to comment on them throughout, but if I miss it, I'll go back and definitely comment after the live. A few things. When you're searching on the website, it is just a couple weeks old, so it's a little bit finicky still, and there's a few tricks that I've learned. If you use the link to the flippable catalog, you will be able to see all the books in a very easy way. Underneath the picture of the book is some product numbers. Use those, and that will help you find it super easy. Also, refreshing the page if it's not searching it. Sometimes just going back to the home page and searching it again, that helps. And then always make your order through the party link. And so it should have my name at the top. And another thing I wanted to say is they've been working hard all week to get the French books up and onto the website, so they are all up there. Some of them, the covers are missing, but that's the covers would be the same as the English, but obviously in French. So you could take a look at what it looks like, but they are up there and you are able to add them to your basket. So there's some really amazing French books to help learn the language as a second language, but also just French storybooks and activity books, things like that as well, which is definitely awesome. One last thing I wanted to say before I get started with the books is shipping. All the books will be shipped to me. I will bundle them up, and then I will do a little local delivery for everyone. If you're not local, or if you would prefer it be delivered to your address, or you're sending it to someone as a gift, when you go to checkout, you can change the address, and it will just add a $5 additional shipping fee to go to a separate address. So that's just one thing I wanted to make sure you knew. Let's dive in to the books, and I'm super excited. All right, so this is a series that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. It's That's Not My series. We have 60 titles in this series, or maybe it's over 60 now, and they're just adorable. They are tactile books, lots of different touchy-feely parts to it, and they're great for babies, great for toddlers. They have a repetitiveness to them, so that's not my sloth. Its legs are too fluffy. Well, my son just loves this. His little chubby hands just grab it. Oh my goodness. That's not, and then it goes on to saying, that's my sloth. Its tummy is so soft. So it goes on and on, showing all these sloths that it isn't, and then finds its own. So there's lots of different options of those. Repetitive, which is awesome also for your toddlers. So they will memorize these books and then read them to you, or read them to a younger sibling, which is super, super cute. And there's also a hidden white mouse on every page. Another cute series for little ones are You There Little, and then insert animal. So they're little peek-through books. And what's really neat is all the little details. So there's finger trails and peek-through windows. There's half pages that are scalloped. And then it's always looking for the puppy, but it's actually another animal. So really, really cute book, very interactive and tactile as well for your little ones. This series is really fun and it's super indestructible. So it's a slide and see, and there's a few different titles for this book. And what's fun about it is the interactiveness and that your child can move the pieces, but it doesn't have a ton of text, so you can fill it in, ad lib, change it up every time. Your child can help you read the story and add the story, and but it does have the sound effects. So munch, munch, whee, there goes the pterodactyl, and really, really fun. But you can see that the pages are super thick. So if your child likes to destroy books or gnaw on them like mine does, this one could maybe withstand them. This book I love. There's a few in this series. The very first book of Things to Spot. This book is great for your little ones who haven't even started talking up into your toddler and preschool. And it's like a very first look and find book. So it's got great prompt questions like, can you spot a green ball? Well, then you're talking about green. What is the color green? Where's green? What's a ball? And so you're using vocabulary. It often talks about stripes and spotted and shapes. And each page is slightly different. I love this. Which caterpillar is longest? Which flower is tallest? So it's using those words to categorize different things. Who is wearing yellow boots? And really, really cute. My 3-year-old loves it. Really, really great book. Another cute series is the 199 Things. And there's tons of different ones. Dinosaurs and big machines and animals and things to eat and bugs, and it's just lots of different pictures and vocabulary, and it's really neat how they categorize them and separate them for you. So that's a really great book for your classroom library or for your own child. Here are some really fun books. My daughter, I actually just sneaked them out of my daughter's room as she slept this tonight, and so this is a series called Don't Tickle the. And there's dinosaur, hippo, and lion. They do go out of stock quick. I think we have a lot of lions right now. But they are that tactile, touchy feeling, and they are that repetitive, don't tickle the dinosaur, you might make it grunt. And then you tickle the soft patch, and then he grunts at you. Super cute. Don't tickle the Tyrannosaurus Rex, you might make it roar. Ooh. Really, really fun books for your little ones, babies, toddlers, preschoolers. They would love that. Another sound book that's awesome. What's nice about these sound books as well is that they have an on and off switch. So it saves on batteries. You can change the batteries easily, but it also just turns off the sound, which is nice too sometimes. I love this one because the sounds are super realistic, but it also flows with the story. At night, the jungle is full of noises. Can you hear animals croaking and hooting and squawking in the dark? So really, really beautiful books. Really great finger trails and peek-through holes and other textures in the pages. And also the embedded sound chips, really easy to push for your little one. Great stories, so that's an awesome book. And there's tons of other ones, Woodland and Night Sounds and Zoo, and the list goes on and on. There's some beautiful music books. So this one's Vivaldi's Four Seasons. And what's so beautiful is that each page is just beautifully illustrated, and it's also similar, is embedded the music. Oh, my daughter turned it off. Nice for her. And it's embedded into it, which is really, really beautiful. You can also turn it off when you're ready to turn the page. Same with the textures, the finger trails. Really, really nice. There's also a quiet time, bedtime one that has different classical music in it, which is really beautiful as well. Count to 100 is a great book. It really promotes different forms of counting. It has beautiful illustrations. Some pages really show skip counting, so they are categorized in color, so you can skip count by color. And there's also, it's not just about counting, there's a story part of it and sounds, and there's prompts. Can you count 60 fine fish swimming in the sea? And then you count 10, 20, 30, and then can you find a fish wearing a necklace? So it's a little look and find, very interactive. So this is a really great book. This one does come in French. I was just looking at it today. Another number book that's beautiful is the Lift the Flap Numbers. This comes from a series called Lift the Flap, and they're concept books. So there's opposites and ABCs and colors and about your day. And it's beautiful because it just helps practice counting and number recognition, and they can use just their skills of pointing to the animals, counting, and then finding, oh, how many lines were there? Oh, there's 5. That's what a 5 looks like. Let's trace it with our finger. So my daughter's really loving this at the age of 3, and it's a really great series. Hi, Kit. I see that you're watching. Another Lift the Flap book, and this would be older in that same series, is Bodywork. So this came out in June, and it has some really great illustrations, great flaps. You open it up, you open up the flaps, see the muscles, and even within the flap, there's more flaps, just explaining lots of detail. Your child can just get lost in all the detail. It would take them forever to get through these books, which is really cool. Promoting them to ask more questions and wonder and inquire, which is really beautiful. So lots and lots of great illustrations and interesting information. And you'll learn something new too, I'm sure. I know I have. A really great series for at home or in the classroom would be the All About series. So there's All About Friends, All About Family, and All About Feelings so far. And they are just a great book to just give those prompts and start those kind of trickier conversations, and to get your child talking. So this simple book got my 3-year-old talking about friends, and we were going to a party, and right after we read this once, and she said, I'm gonna smile. I was like, oh, that's because when you smile you can make a friend, and that was a part of this story. So it's really cute, the simple things that your little one might pick up and really help them learn about these fundamental things. So that's a really great, beautiful series. Another series that has a ton of different titles is the Big Book series. So this one's on rockets and spaceships. There are other space ones, general knowledge, animals, machines, numbers, dinosaurs. I think there's dinosaurs on every single series in this company. It's quite fun. But what's so cool about this are the fold-outs. So you can just imagine your child opening this up on your living room floor and just diving into those beautiful illustrations, all the information. Really awesome. Like, I can't even fit it all on the screen. Really awesome books. And so these would also make great classroom library books. Really fun. Okay, my next pile. We have some 3-part series. So one is called Peep Inside, Look Inside, and See Inside. And they kind of just go up with different topics that might be a bit more advanced and a bit more information and detail as they go up. So the little ones for the 2, 3, 4-year-olds is Peep Inside. So this is an example of dinosaurs. You'll see that the flaps are really easy to open up. A few peep-throughs that are with the laser cut. Limited text, but still enough that they're learning about the topics, but really fun and interactive. Another Peep Inside kind of section is the Peep Inside fairy tales, and this is just my favorite. I love these fairy tale ones. There's Beauty and the Beast, and there's this is Cinderella, and there's Little Mermaid, and I think there's Princess and the Pea, and the list goes on and on. But you'll just see the beautiful illustrations, and the Peep Inside flaps are similar to the dinosaur one. Really beautiful. Look inside the castle at the ball. Oh my goodness, so romantic. Love it. Look inside. Can't find my copy. I have a feeling my daughter wants me to be looking for it. But here's the See Inside. So this is the highest level, and you'll see that the detail has just advanced for sure. It also has big fold-outs and flaps within the fold-out. So the flaps are done a little bit more intricate, a lot more detail in these books. So really beautiful. Lots of different pages and information and fold-outs. Oh my word. I love just the space books. Grade 6 teacher, so I have lots of space. Another three-part series is our questions and answer series. So we have very first questions and answers, and these are for your little guys. These are really simple questions like, what are stars? What is poo? What is snow? Things like that. Really, really cute. Again, easier flaps to open up for the little hands. Not as much detail, but it has this question at the top, and it kind of goes on from there. It's really, really cool. And talking about, this one's talking about stars and the sun. Really, really fun to see what your little one can absorb and catch from these books that are so interactive, engaging. Then we have first questions and answers, and you'll see that the detail is just a little bit more. They have the big question at the top. The topics are a bit more complex. This one's talking a lot about animal characteristics, so it's really, really neat. What's this bug got on its back? Oh, a shield made of my own dung. Isn't that lovely? It stops bigger animals from wanting to eat me. Yuck. See, you learn something new in these books. They're just kind of really amazing. And then the next category is just questions and answers, and this is what started the series. Tons of different topics for this. I picked a long ago because I love history. I love how it's separated into a table of contents, where, who, why, what, how, when, and which. And each page is based on that. And the flaps have the question, open up, and have all that information and beautiful illustrations to keep your child engaged. Okay. We have leveled readers as well. This is an example of our Young Reading Series 1, and it's just really, really cute. It's a hardcover. It even has the ribbon bookmark, which is really cute. Beautiful illustrations within it. If you have any questions about the readers, please let me know. We have a handful of graphic novels. So I know how all kids are loving graphic novels right now. The reluctant readers and not so reluctant readers, they just love that visual, the quick read, which is really fun. This is Thor, which is super popular right now because of all the Marvel movies. But there's also Robin Hood and Alice in Wonderland and lots of different ones. I think there's King Arthur. So these are really great options for your older kids. I wanted to show this one. This is a newer book, and then we have a handful of books about art. And this one just talks about how art works, and how I'll use this in my classroom is basing that portion of the curriculum that you really need to talk and analyze art, and using these question prompts. What is a still life? And going from there, and maybe doing some art to go with it. How does art tell stories? And so it's just going to help me have those prompts because I'm not a professional artist, as I know a lot of us aren't. And so this would just be a really helpful thing. I might just shoot it under the AVER and have the kids read it and discuss the different questions. So that would be really handy. We also have a lot of books that are in our STEM category. So as we all know, STEM is huge right now. This is our newest one, and this is talking about construction and demolition. It's really neat how they've done it with the lift the flaps. And they're talking about demolishing a building, all the machines that will be used in demolishing that building, and they have flaps under each, and then how they will rebuild that building. So even just promoting trades as a avenue is really, really cool. We have STEM scribble books about engineering and science and math. We have coding books. So lots of really interesting stuff there. The Never Get Bored series is really cool. There's this one, and then there's just Never Get Bored. And these have really great prompts. So for your kid who gets bored, I don't know, which they all do, and they all want to just be on a screen, or maybe you're driving to your cottage, and they have really great prompts and activities that they can do. And this one is primarily for the outdoors. I really love the prompts here. Imagine life on a desert island. Which 8 items of food would you always want in your hamper? And then it just kind of inspires them to do different things. So you could even get this for the summer and say, we do a page a day, and it kind of gets you thinking and doing an activity together. I love the details with the ribbon. Really, really cute. We have great writing series, and this is from the Write Your Own series. So they're like a little journal, but they have a beautiful coil, which I love that detail. The colorful pages are really great to just break down what is a magazine, what's it made of. all the different components. And then they've provided colorful pages to write your own magazine. So what a great way to promote writing with your child this summer. And I'm hoping that this will help me, you know, do media literacy a little bit more when I get back to work. So I'll write our own magazine now. Also with the Never Get Bored series are these white dry erase cards, and they come with the marker. So what a great thing to do when we can finally get out and travel. But even in the car, as you do a car ride this summer, really great to have, super handy. Here are some activity books. So those are all my fiction and nonfiction books, but I've got a handful of activity books to show you. We have embroidery kits. They come with everything you need. Great all together gifts. And so there's a variety of those. We have a ton of magic painting books. These were like the hot commodity when COVID-19 first hit. They flew off the shelves and they're all coming back in stock right now. They come with the paintbrush, tear out pages, but they also have this great page flap that can kind of go over top in case you didn't want to pull out the page and keep all your paintings together. We have lots of coloring books, and they all come in different levels, promoting, so this is for like your 2-year-old. It's got some text. It really shows just one big picture for them to focus on. This is your first coloring book, so it's a little bit more detailed, but still has some color pages. And then there's tons of other coloring books for older kids, lots of drawing books. So this is step-by-step animals. It's really neat how they've kind of pieced apart different animals to promote how to draw it, and they give tons of space to practice. So really, really cool. There's a few different ones of this series. So many sticker books, I could not even name a few of them. So we've got Little First animals, and there's lots of Little First ones, nice big stickers to pull off and add to your pages. We've got First sticker books. We've got Dolly sticker books and sticker books for boys, build your own dinosaur and World War II sticker books. We've got fashion sticker books, and oh my goodness, like look at these dresses. This is my sticker book. It reminds me of paper dolls when I was a kid, so really, really fun. We also have these transfer activity books. So Rosie and I just tried this out yesterday, and they are almost like those little kids' tattoos, and you rub them with a pencil on the specific page. And I'll show you the page that Rosie did. And so Rosie's just 3, and she was able to kind of figure this out. She needed a little bit of my help to put enough pressure on it. But it's neat because as information about the, all the fish, that's the word I'm trying to get at. And so the book isn't useless when you're done putting the transfers on it. It's still a great nonfiction book that you can pick up and read. So really, really fun. Lots of entertainment in those little books. Wipe Clean books. When you're searching up Wipe Clean, my trick is wipe-clean, and that will help you come up with most of them. They come in all different ages, all different subjects and focuses. Lots of them are just for activity and fun. A lot of them are for learning and writing, and some of them are even in different subjects. So we've got science. They'll have an age on it often if it's this series. We've got adding and subtracting and creative writing. There's spelling, and the list goes on and on. Rosie's been doing a subtraction one that just blowing my mind what she's able to figure out because of how they are showing the items, and they get her to trace some of the numbers and then write some of them, and she's catching on to the point where she wrote her name today for the first time, and it was the sweetest thing. So it's really getting her going because she's just so into these books. It's beautiful. And then lots of activity books as well. They all have tear out pages. So this is a fairy one with beautiful colored pages. Another great thing to keep your kid entertained on those rainy summer days at home. And then there's big activity pads as well. They come with 30 pages that can tear out, and lots of fun for your guys at home or as activities in the classroom for when kids are done early or whatnot. I really want to, so I got through all my books, and I hope you saw something that interested you. or if you thought someone you know would like, please feel free to share this group. I'm going to keep it open for quite a few days. Just if you think anyone would be interested, I'd love to tell them more about books. If you have any trouble searching or placing an order, please message me or text me, and I'd love to help you. I could place the order for you, and then you just send me an EMT. I could put together bundles or suggestions. I'd love to help. You'll notice that there will be some posts right after this video. Please comment on them and comment on any of the posts from before to be part of our draw that I will be doing tomorrow. And you'll see that there is actually a big promotion with Usborne this summer. They are offering double host rewards all summer long. So that means that if you host your own party, you won't be getting the normal host rewards. They're actually doubling it. So the last party that I put through, the party host actually got $320 of free books, and then a whole bunch of half-price books as well. And so that's amazing. I think it was over 20 books that she got for her kids. So with the double host rewards, you could be racking in quite a few. And all you have to do is invite your friends, and then I do the rest. I do all the posts and I do the live. And that would be, yeah, so if you're interested in hosting a party, please let me know, and that would be awesome. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to talk to you soon. Please let me know if you're interested in ordering, or if you're putting together a list and you haven't quite done it, just so I know where everyone is at and when to close the party. But I really appreciate all of you being a part of this and helping support just some new books for Lakewoods' library. Thanks so much, and we'll talk soon. Bye.